security clearance do they have? And what do you do with my data? Okay. Do you look at it? Do you run data mining? Do you identify what's trending so that your advertisers can go to the products whose markets are trending? What do you do with my data? They have to be very transparent with you. Third, independent verification. Independent verification. What does this mean? We've heard of all these FISMA, HIPAA, ISO 27000. These are standards. And a cloud provider promises that I will abide by these standards. But because the data center is secure, you cannot go into the data center of the cloud provider and say, are you really following ISO 27000? Are you really following HIPAA? Because if they allow all the customers to do that, hindi ang haba ng pila, tsaka nawala na yung concept of security. So there has to be a third-party provider. So your cloud provider could say, here's the certificate, I was inspected by ISO, I was inspected by this or that. And this is the problem we have in the Philippines. Wala pa tayo third-party verifier. This is something that the CIO Forum is identifying as a priority. Identify ano bang standard na susundin natin sa Pilipinas at si third party na yun na pwede mag-verify. Whether it's the data center of Globe, of PLDT, of Data One, kung sino man yan, even the NCC, so the iGov data center. Because if Lilia, for example, wants to put her data there, tatanungin din niya si Director Dennis. Ano mga standard mo? Ay, sa 27,000 pa, sino nag-certify? Okay? These are the questions that you have to be asked. And finally, security. Of course, given all of these threats, cybersecurity, malware, botnets, we live in a world really where we have to protect ourselves. So, 4 pillars of trust. Because can you trust what is under the line? Remember I said, you draw a line and what's under that, hindi nyo na nakikita, but you just have to trust your provider. Hindi siya, a good start of what to ask of your providers. Of course, Microsoft is proud, I'm proud to say, we have both a public cloud. In our public cloud, we have Office 365, Dynamics Online, Intune, and we have a private cloud. Our Windows Server 2012, which we're launching this month, as well as our Windows System Center will help you run your private cloud, and Azure and Office 365 will help you run your public cloud. The important thing to note here is that when you build applications using SQL Server or Dynamics, or when you use applications like CRM Online, they run the same. The application running on your public cloud runs the same on your private cloud. It's transparent to you as a developer. Not only that, not only development, but identity, virtualization, and management. You don't have to log on differently for your private cloud and another log on for your public cloud. You can keep the same user list, you can keep the same levels of security, you can manage them the same way. When you put a user into a group in the public cloud, that user is also in the same group in the private cloud because it's one and the same list, and those lists are maintained, those lists are maintained by Active Directory, System Center. When you do development, you use Visual Studio, whether it's public or private, and .NET. Okay. So again, the message really, first message from Microsoft is we do public, we do private, and we have a common layer that will allow you to optimize both. If you're wondering what is Microsoft doing in the cloud, actually we've been in the cloud for a long time. For software as a service, we have Xbox, we have Bing, we have Office Live. For platform as a service, there's Visual Studio, Azure to develop your applications, App Fabric, and of course for infrastructure as a service, I think many of you are familiar with the Windows Server and the System Center. I just want to leave you with three last websites. I hope these are websites that you'll go to next week or even later. First website is Office365.com. Office365.com is the public cloud offering of the Office applications we're all familiar with. Excel, PowerPoint. You just go to the website, and then if you look at the top, it will say plans and pricing. From plans and pricing, drop down and you go to government. This is the page you get. This is the current pricing. When we launch Office 365 in the Philippines, of course, we'll also do Philippine pricing. Okay, so this may not be the final pricing. But I just wanted to show you that, if you go back please, that there is a green button called sign up for 30-day trial. So if you already want to try it, it's free. You can sign up for this 30-day trial. If you notice, there are 3 types of plans. Because we have some plans for the kiosk worker, for the mobile worker, and of course for the productivity worker. It has to handle a lot of, the different prices are there. So Office365.com, please visit it. There's some good videos, some good testimonials, and case studies there as well. Second website I'd like you to visit is called the Cloud Security Alliance.org, or CSA. If you look at the members of CSA, there's about 60 members. Google is a member, Amazon is a member, Microsoft is a member. A lot of cloud vendors are a member because even the cloud vendors are saying, siguro we need to standardize on what the standards are. Hindi naman pwedeng every year may bagong standard na lalabas. Pati yung cloud vendors nakikito. So they came together and formed the Cloud Security Alliance. And if you click on the research tab, the black line on top, it says research. When you click on research, this is the page you will see. You will see the cloud control matrix. It's an Excel spreadsheet, which has the next page. I'll show you what it looks like. It's quite complicated. It's hundreds of controls. I guess many of you being IT professionals or finance professionals, you know what the control is. So you want to control access to data. You want to control the amount of payment that can be approved by a certain person. You want to control who will access it. The first column is the control area and the control ID and the definition. This is where the meat is. This is the hard work that CSA did for us. Each of those are already mapped. Okay, so for example, data governance and handling, ito yung HIPAA equivalent, ito yung ISO equivalent, ito yung NIST equivalent, ito yung FedRAMP equivalent. So, no matter what your agency picks, if your agency says, I want to do FISMA, I want to do ISO, I want to do HIPAA, you can now map it and say, ito pala yung ibig sabihin nun. And you can now ask the cloud vendor, are you compliant with DGO4, with DGO3, with DGO2? Because that's going to be the standard for the cloud vendors. This is also good for you to download, by the way, because you also, I don't know if you've done risk analysis before, you can identify, is this control important to you, significant or not? What is the likelihood of it happening or not? Then you do FEMEA, failure mode analysis, failure mode incident analysis, and you can see which controls are the most important for you to implement your organization. Second URL. The final, the third and last URL is cloudassessmenttool.com. One word, cloudassessmenttool.com. Just make sure you do the double T there. And cloudassessmenttool.com asks you a series of questions. It's about 25 questions. And after you answer those questions, here's what you'll get. You'll get a rating versus your industry in terms of your capabilities, your priorities, your challenges. And you will be able to download a customized report. That report will be customized based on the answers that you gave. It's a 15-page report. That's a report that tomorrow you can already show your CEO, your secretary, your undersecretary and say, sir, if we want to move to cloud, ito yung mga kailangan natin gawin. It's quick, it's easy, it's fantastic. I highly recommend that you go and look into it. Okay, so those are the resources that are available. Hopefully, I've been able to talk to you about the workshops, and I have talked about some of the challenges facing all of us in the room as we implement cloud. Thank you, and we'll see you at the workshop.
Go to his presentation, or rather workshop in the afternoon, and we will definitely answer that.